Hi, I'm Naya Calmels from Mindful Movement, and I believe that movement is medicine. Today we will be moving through our second video in a series of 2. We're doing more advanced bridge variations. I'll meet you in supine position, lying on your back. We're going to go into rolling bridge first, and we're going to add some leg choreography to it. So on your next exhale, draw your belly towards your spine, imprint the lower spine into the floor, and start curling your pelvis, drawing it towards your belly button. As you continue to peel the pelvis up off the floor, roll up one vertebra at a time, grounding down through the soles of the feet, opening through the front of the hips, staying soft in the chest, lengthening through the spine. Once you get to the top of your bridge, you might decide to walk your feet a little bit closer to your sits bones, getting a little bit more lift through the pelvis, opening through the front of the hips by engaging the glutes. Energetically draw your heels towards your sits bones to engage your hamstrings a little bit more. On your next exhale, you're going to ground down through your left foot, keep your hips square to the ceiling as you draw your right leg into extension at knee height. You're welcome to hold here, or if you want to add on, you'll bring your right leg up towards the ceiling and then back down. We'll do that 2 more times, keeping the hips square, keeping the lift of your bridge. Last one, and then even more challenging, draw the leg away from midline and back to center. And away from midline and back to center. We'll do that 1 more time. And then bring the right foot down to the ground. We'll switch to the left leg, get a little bit more lift by squeezing the glutes, opening through the front of the hips, grounding down through the right foot, send the left leg into extension at knee height. If you want to add on more challenge, you're going to draw your arms up towards the ceiling. This takes some of the support your arms are giving you out of the equation. You really have to use your core and glutes here. All right, take your toes up towards the ceiling and bring them back down to knee height. And lift and lower. 1 more time. Lift and lower, and then we're going to take the leg away from midline and back to center. It's really challenging to keep the hips square to the ceiling. That's the work. Stay grounded through the right foot and then bring your left foot down to the ground. We're going to roll back down. Before we do, let's see if we can get a little bit more lift through the hips, squeezing the glutes, and then roll back down through the mid-back, lower back. Feel the lower back imprint into the ground before you bring the pelvis all the way back down. All right, we're going to do another variation. You can keep your arms up or have them by your sides. This time we're going to do neutral bridges. And as a reminder, you can use a ball between your knees to keep your knees in line with the second toe. Why would we do that? Number 1, we want to have our legs in alignment. It is Pilates. And number 2, it engages your adductors or your inner thighs. So they're supporting, keeping your body in proper alignment. We want to make sure that we're engaging them so that they work when we're doing other things, like running, for example. Okay, so let's begin with our neutral bridge. We're going to keep the spine long, and on your next exhale, press down into the soles of the feet, squeeze the glutes to lift the pelvis, opening through the front of the hips, keeping the knees in line with the second toe. Arms can stay by your sides, or again, reach up towards the ceiling. Then we're going to tap the pelvis down and lift back up again. Make sure you open completely through the front of the hips. And back down, and rise. 3 more here. For 3 and 2. Last one. We're going to hold here. You might want to walk your feet a little closer to your sits bones. We're going to come onto the balls of the feet and then come onto the heels. And balls of the feet and the heels. I started to feel my pelvis drop, so if that's happening to you too, squeeze the glutes a little bit more. 1 more time, coming on the balls of the feet, and then onto the heels. Stay on your heels as you sit back down, tractioning the spine as you come all the way back down. Bring your arms to your sides, and we're going to roll to one side and close out. So go ahead and remove the ball if you're using it. You'll come to a comfortable seated position of your choice. I like kneeling. You might choose cross-legged or something else. Ground down through the sits bones, lengthen through the spine. On your next inhale, sweep arms up overhead, filling the bases of lungs with air, and on your exhale, bring palms together and to heart center. Thank you so much for joining us for Mindful Movement. I hope that you move mindfully throughout the rest of your day.